can't talk. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can't talk. I can hear you. Watch now. You have my own shot. Now.
Watching now live pictures from the presidential wing of the Muritala Muhammad International Airport, where the president just arrived in Lagos. You will recall that earlier the president was in Bauchi State at the APC presidential rally, and the Lagos State Governor and the Ogun State Governor and other government officials were at the presidential wing of the Muritala Muhammad International Airport waiting for the arrival of the president. The president is now in Lagos and is about to inspect the honor guard, and he will do that shortly. And after this, he will move into the Lekki deep seaport, where he would inaugurate projects there as well. He will also go to the Imota rice mill to inaugurate that project, and the J. Randall Cultural Center as well. The president is now inspecting the honor guard, the guard of honor. President Muhammadu Buhari inspecting the guard of honor there at the presidential wing of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport. The president is on a 2-day walking visit to Lagos. You will recall earlier that the Lagos state government announced traffic diversion around the island. Just to give you an update on what the president some of the projects the president will be commissioning in Lagos. The president will inspect, he will also inaugurate and commission the Lekki deep seaport 32. He will also commission the 32 metric tons per hour Lagos rice mill at Imota. There's also the 18.75 kilometer 6-lane rigid pavement at Lekki junction to Ekpe Expressway, as well as the John Randall Center for Yoruba Culture and History, amongst other projects. The 2-day trip will also include a private sector project commissioning, and this trip has been tagged a festival of project commissioning. We heard earlier from our senior correspondent, Adedoja Salam Adeniyi, who is at the Lekki Deep Seaport. Preparations, everyone is waiting, government officials are waiting for the president. All is set at the event center there, waiting for the president. We do believe that that's where the president will be heading first before moving to the Imota rice mill. President Muhammadu Buhari about to leave the presidential wing of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport via helicopter. He will be going now. We understand he's leaving for the Lekki Deep Seaport, where he's expected to inspect, inaugurate, and commission the Deep Seaport. Earlier, we also found out from senior correspondent Adedoja Salam Adeniyi that there is watertight security for the president's arrival at the Lekki Deep Seaport. Just to give you a brief background of that seaport, it has about 3 containers. One of them is a dry bulk container. The other is the liquid container, that's a liquid terminal rather. And there's also it has a dry bulk container, dry bulk terminal rather, the container terminal, and the liquid terminal. It is the first seaport in Nigeria with ship-to-shore cranes, and that's where the president is heading. We'll be bringing you the coverage of that inspection, inauguration, and commissioning as soon as the president arrives there. The president's helicopter about to lift off there. Preparations on the way for the president's helicopter to lift off and head for the Lekki deep sea port. Now you're seeing two images on your screen. One of them is a president's helicopter, while the other is the Lekki deep sea port. That's where the president is headed for commissioning. Now that deep sea port is at the Lekki freeze zone. It is one of the largest seaports in West Africa. The Lekki port is to be expanded and is to have a capacity of handling around 6 million tons of containers and a significant volume of liquid and dry bulk on containerized cargoes. We told you earlier that it has about 3 terminals, which is the container terminal, the liquid terminal, and the dry bulk terminal. The port is to be equipped with ships able to transport over 14,500 containers. The port is being developed in phases. Its phase 1 will be operational, was operational in 2018. It comprises 3 container berths equipped to handle more than 1.8 million tons, 1 berth for dry bulk goods and 2 berths for liquid cargo. The port is financed by private investors and a consortium of banks who have funded the project with about $1.5 billion as of March. That figure is as of March 2021. Now, on October the 31st, the port was handed over to owners. Commissioning will start today. Commissioning is today. The Lagos State Governor, Sanwo-Olu, promised on several occasions to expand